Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the Akim who are tuning into these videos. In this video, I want to read a few precepts here in 1 Corinthians 14, but in the NLT version, to highlight and emphasize prophesying, what we are sent out to do there on the highways and hedges. So I'm going to start off here in 1 Corinthians 14 and 1 in the NLT. Let love be your highest goal, but you should also desire the special abilities the Spirit gives, especially the ability to prophesy. And that is the main thing that you see and hear when you come across our camps. We are speaking about current events and what's happening on the world stage, and we filter it through the scriptures to show and let you know that these are the times that the scriptures are speaking about, and you should be wanting to come into the secret place of the Most High so that you're protected from the destructions that we're speaking about. Like, for example, Jacob's trouble. Everywhere you see on the news and just go into the store, you're seeing the devaluing of the dollar. That's only going to escalate. It's not going to get better. This place, Babylon, America, is so destroyed that nothing is going to be able to heal it or bring it back to its former glory. Ultimately, the spirit of prophecy is speaking against this place, and prophetically, this place is not going to get built back up. These words are breaking down these strongholds. So I want to jump down in verse 3. It says, "But one who prophesies strengthens others, encourages them, and comforts them." And so that's basically what we were sent to do, to edify, to tell the good news, and to seal the hopeful elect. And those who hear these messages, like it's said in Revelation 12, I forget what precept, but it says that they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, Yahweh Shai. And the word of their testimony, and they love not their lives unto death. That's basically the hopeful elect, because they received Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, his testimony, his prophecy, and they loved not their lives down here unto death. And so we're being sealed for deliverance. We're being invited to this wedding so that we have a chance to be delivered from this destruction. And so when we're watching the news, we're seeing all these things, we're seeing the scriptures jump like popcorn. And one precept I like to read is in Ezekiel 35, really this whole chapter, because it goes into detail how the Heavenly Father is going to make this place desolate with thermonuclear missiles. But this is something that we're sent out to do also. This is Ezekiel 35 and 2, "Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it." This makes me remember this one time, a bugged out scoffer was saying to us that we talk about Esau too much, but that is pertaining to prophecy. That is a main part of prophecy, because you can see in the world stage where Esau Edom is at, and now the Heavenly Father, because of this word, is making him be exposed. Everybody sees with this devil for what he truly is, and for those of the hopeful elect, they can hear these things, and when we filter through the scriptures, it should sound an alarm. It should make you want to come into this ministry. It should galvanize you to receive Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in all fullness. And part of that is receiving his prophecy that this place is not it. We do not have a continuing city down here. This is not our rest. We seek a kingdom to come. And now we're laying our treasures in the heavens so that when Yahweh Shai returns, he finds faith on the earth for those who aren't attached to this Babylonian society that he's literally gunning for. Another precept I can read is in Ezekiel 37 and 4. It says, "And he said unto me, prophesy unto these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord." And if you read this whole chapter, that valley of dry bones represents the whole nation of Israel. And now, when we're speaking these words of prophecy and the testimony of Yahweh Shai, the elect are rising out of that valley. and now they're able to walk. They got their sinews back. They got the spirit, the breath of life in them, and wisdom is now making their face shine. And so now they have a chance to be able to escape the impending doom. But to those who disregard this message, who want to scoff at us and rather choose this society, well, the Heavenly Father is going to gun you down, because this message ultimately is not for you. It's for the elect who are measuring the times diligently. So let me see, go to this next chapter in Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And so as we're now getting back up from a dead state, we're now coming together as a whole nation, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, all of the 12 tribes of Israel, receiving this with all gladness, receiving the fact that this place was never our rest, and we're seeking the kingdom to come. We apply these scriptures. Now we can rest with Yahushua. We know that we have something greater in store for us, and whatever you're going through, it's incomparable to what we're about to receive. And so that should motivate you to and look at, with a cheerful face at what's happening to the society, because all that's happening in the society was written before times in the scriptures. It was spoken about with Yahushua in Matthew 24 specifically. All these things pertain to the destruction of the society. So with all this, you know all this information, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the return of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, so that he can deliver us out of this place. Because if you're of the hopeful elect, you don't want to be a part of this society. You're going to be like just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Like I quoted that in Revelation 12, we receive Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, we have his blood and his testimony, and we love not our lives unto death. So that this message, this prophecy, this gospel is only for those who have ears to hear, or those who want to hear the prophecies and they don't have anything to say against it. Because you got a lot of scoffers, you even got a lot of false prophets speaking contrary to what we're speaking. They're saying that the MOTB is not that thing that's spoken about on the news constantly. It's something else. And they say that there's going to be nation building, all these things that the scriptures don't speak about. But what we speak about here at Great Millstone started from the apostles and the elders on down for 30 plus years. They were tarrying, but now you're seeing them happen. There was times where people would scoff at the signs that we would hold about the missiles. They had a USSR on it, and they would make fun of us because during 2018 or 19 or whatever, there wasn't really a lot of wars and rumors of wars that was spoken about on the news. But now you got people speaking about these things over there in the Middle East, even amongst the Elamites, the Persians, and the Indians. They're speaking about wars and rumors of wars. So these prophecies are going to happen whether you like it or not. So with all that get this understanding, receive this love, this message, that you basically got to jump to it, that you're privy to it. So I'm going to read this again in Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High Yahweh entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And that fear is the Edomites, or all these other nations who are in cahoots with each other to keep us down. But now that we're on our feet, they can't do anything. And we are prophesying this place, and we're speaking these things, and they know what we're coming with, what kind of vibration we're coming with, because we're sent to the nations to speak these things, letting them know that their little time of rulership is almost at an end. The party's pretty much over, Esau, Edom. So I'm going to read these last two precepts. It's in Revelation 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. And so that's the spirit that we're coming in. That's the things that we're going to speak about. Like every time we're at camp, this chapter, Habakkuk 2, has its way of showing itself almost every camp, because this is a very quintessential chapter right here, along with Matthew 24, 2nd Ezra 15, 2nd Ezra 6. All those chapters pertain to prophecy. Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the beginning of it thereafter. All these things pertain to prophecy. And so that's why we speak these things. We're sounding the alarm so that those who have ears to hear come to this ministry, into the secret place of the Most High, so that they can receive this blessing, this gospel, this good news that this nightmare is almost at an end. So this is in Habakkuk 2:1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. And when you come across our camps, we make it plain upon tables. We're not doing like some crazy breakdowns. We're literally just reading the scriptures and filtering what's happening in the world through that. So like you'll see all these wars and rumors of wars. We'll read Matthew 24. We're making it plain upon tables. We're making all these videos to make it very easy and simple and digestible. Even we have the images, artist depictions of Yahweh Shai, because he's still got a lot of bug outs that freak out whenever they see these pictures. But ultimately, we have it plain upon tables. We have an artist depiction of Yahweh Shai and the precepts to back it up. And that's moving in the spirit of prophecy. Anything we say, we back it up with the scriptures. This is something that these bogus Christians who are not seeking the return of Yahweh Shai or the destruction of this place don't do. They don't back up whatever they say with scriptures. That's what we do here at Great Millstone. So I'm going to read this in verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And for a while, back in, like I was saying, like in 2018, the apostles of Great Millstone, the elders on down, have been prophesying certain things, certain talking points, but now those talking points are just discussion, because this devil, he has but a short time. That's why he's moving with fear and speed and haste, and he's stumbling, trying to fulfill his New World Order agenda. But ultimately, the fact that this word has gone out and has sealed the elect means that his plan is going to fail. He's still going to try to attempt it, but ultimately, this word has already broken his strongholds down spiritually, because the words of the Lord are sharper than any two-edged sword, and it pierced and divided him. And he's in pieces. He's leaking, and he's just through. He's exposed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and the testimony and prophecy that he comes with. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash, Shalom Akim,